Hello Aries, welcome to your love reading for the 15th to the 30th of November 2019. Let's see. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And let's get into your reading, Aries. The Moon and the Words with the King of Cups. Okay, so we have the Three of Swords. So what I'm getting here is something didn't, it's like through heartbreak. If I have to do with all the cards that are aligned here, through heartbreak came this whole shift of being up front of your emotions. Like it led to you being brutally honest towards the way you love, the way you want to be loved. It's like everything that has been hidden came to light, and it's like now you show how you truly love, and it kind of free yourself from the pain where people might the person that you were in a connection with might have been a relationship also, where they were hiding their emotions, their feelings, their way of loving. It's like now you can now free yourself from this type of scenario and seek a person that is more openly emotional, openly given in love. Let's see. Let's clarify the Moon for Aries. So we have two cards here. Yeah, you are definitely learning more about what truly makes you happy in a relationship, in a connection. Like you've realized that someone that is closed off emotionally will never fulfill you, so you kind of know now that it's not about who you love, but who can reciprocate the same intention, the same love, because you've been encountering a person that have been heartbreaking towards you, that was only about their own truth, like what they believed in, and now you realize that you need to truly make right decisions with the Three of Cups. Like someone that is loving it, someone that is giving love in the purest form, in the way where you don't have to think, where you don't have to always analyze a situation and always have to be cautious about things. Like you want to be able to experience love in its pure form, in its more natural form, and you realize that some people doesn't work that way, and that you need to detach yourself from this, because we have the Word. So it is lesson learned, because you were realizing that in this type of situation where someone was always cautious and always thinking for their own sake before love, you realize that you never got what you want, that you were always hurt, and that you were always dealing with someone cold-hearted, that you never received any type of reassurance, any type of love that makes you want to stay. Like it kind of felt like empty. King of Cups, Seven of Wands. So you realize that now you really want to protect your energy from this type of persons that are behaving this way. So now you realize that King of Cups, you need to protect your time from people that will always bait you into this scenario of you being the giver and them constantly taking and giving when it pleased them. Like you want someone that is constantly giving joy and doesn't make you feel like this, but rather like this, you know, like someone who makes you feel happy and free, because it felt like you were being attached like a prisoner from your own emotions. Okay. And we have the Nine of Swords in the reverse. I'm not doing reverse sound, but from the way it landed, it looks like you have freed and learned how to stop giving a shit on people that constantly drain you. Like, you've learned that life is not like that, and that you don't have to constantly put yourself on hold and have to overthink a situation when it is not the way you normally were living your life for. Like, it's not the way you do, so you kind of realize that it's not something you should stay on. Like, it's not sustainable for you, because you realize that it's not the way you are, and you just walked away from people that are not a match from you. That's what I see. And with Seven of Pentacles, it's like, now that I'm free, I can see clearly what truly is fitted for my way of loving. More for Aries. Two of Pentacles, which is really logical, because it's like you realize that it made you feel very unstable, because it's not naturally something that you do, like overthink at night, having to constantly be cautious. Like, it made you lost yourself for a minute. Like, you kind of felt like very confused on, why should I behave like this way? Why should I force myself to comply on a behavior that it's not yours? Like, you kind of learn to just be yourself at this point, and that you have to subtract yourself from a situation that is not helping you to be in a happy situation, in a happy place, in a happy environment, in a happy loving story. And then we have the Fool. So you have completely free yourself and learn how to love yourself and to be the true person that you are, without having to force connections that are not helping you to be who you are, not helping you to be happy. Because you have the Five of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords, learning when a situation have run its course, and learning to take action and move from this. Really good. The Fool. When you've realized that, it's healing you, because you realize that the own enemy here was your own self, trying to be complying on a situation that made you lose yourself. Like, you kind of realize that the more you forced something, the more it's not fitted for you. Kind of have learned that really you were just doing something that wasn't you. Yeah, Five of Cups, learning that with a certain person, no matter how hard you try, it will never get enough, because it's not the right person. It will always feel wrong, because they doesn't love you the same. The way they love isn't the way you love, and it's like creating this whole gap and creating this whole sadness and this distance, because it's like incompatible. But there's nothing wrong here. It's just that it's not a match, that it's not going to work out, and you have to release it. And you kind of have learned this way to be happy moving forward, to go for what truly is best for you. Because even if you were trying to commit and change, adjust, it was like never going to be enough, never going to make you happy, because it felt off. There was this element of always constantly feel off, feeling like it's not benefiting you, because it's like never working out in the first place, because the number 5 is like, no, it's not sustainable, it's too unstable, it's always changing. Clarify the Knight of Swords. Yeah, tame the beast, learning the hard way that it's like, for your reading in love, Aries, is like learning how to make to recognize a situation that is toxic for you, to recognize that the more you invest into something that is not meant for you, it will only damage you. The more you try, the more it hurts. And it's like you learn to recognize that there's certain situation with certain person isn't meant to stay with you. Because now you recognize what is a good fit towards you. 2 of Cups, learning what truly will drive you into happiness, what truly is driving your soul, driving your heart. Being able to see that in order to move on with your life, in order to move on higher grounds, to move into this new life. Ace of Swords, knowing that when it's not right, it's not right, and you have to go away from this. Seeing the light, like the 9 of Swords, knowing that no matter what you do, it's just that it wasn't the right place, the right person, that there is something else outside there that will free you from current situations that are deceiving. And I kind of feel that this journey has already been processed towards you, and that you are already here with this. Yeah, I kind of feel that this is like the present state, knowing that we have infinite opportunities outside of in the horizon, and going for it. Once you go for it, the Ace of Cups is here, because you know, it's like it is a knowledge with the Knight of Swords. You know already that it's coming, you just have to go for it. Excellent. So let's see now for the angels, what you can say for Aries 15 to 30th. I'm confused. It said wait, the situation will upgrade, well, yeah, will upgrade, will get better. But what I'm seeing here regarding your reading is like, due to the Ace of there was an Ace of Swords normally, you kind of, the Knight of Swords know when it should go, and you are going to aim for it. The situation will, your life will get better. That's what I'm getting. Like you well know where your Ace of Cups is. Okay, you're well aware of this. Wow, this is really good. And Aries, tell me in the comments how you are, how you've been from the first part of November. I hope I see you very soon for December, and I see you very soon for your next reading. Bye.